Hello and welcome back to the channel. I managed to pop along to a model railway exhibition up in Dublin in a place called Blackrock, and it ran over 3 days. I popped up on the Sunday with one of my children and we spent about 3 hours there. You wouldn't believe how quickly 3 hours can go by. During the video I'll drop in with a bit of context and a bit of information on the layouts shown at the exhibition. There was 56 individual exhibitors, including sellers and layouts, and there was a lot of variety there on the day. There was O gauge, double O gauge, HO gauge, and N scale, various layouts, and there was layouts from Ireland, the United Kingdom, European, and even the Canadian layout. So there was loads of variety. Some of the main stands included Murphy's models, Irish rail models, Acura scale, and Mark's maggots. One of the first exhibition rooms actually featured a Lego model railway, including these Irish locomotives and trains. It was quite interesting. Amtrak train there, I think. They were running really well, and in fact, some of these layouts were huge. Some of the layouts in general that were featured, they were really lengthy and quite impressive. Fantastic buildings there in the Lego exhibitions. Really cool. And if you're into Star Wars and all that kind of stuff, Lego model cars, there's plenty of that on show as well. Of course, some of the layouts were based on real locations such as Drogheda, Dundalk and Kildare, and some of them are obviously fictitious locations. Get to see those now. While filming the various layouts, I took note of the actual exhibitor names and the layout names. You'll see them appear in the video. This was a nice layout. Very simple, private owned layout.
I don't think it works with steam engines. It sounds so well.
Very simple but very effective.
Not funky or like.
Scratch built them himself. That's the chap's layout name there.
Listen, can I bring you back a little bit?
Some of these exhibitor layouts, they were really small, but it packed a lot of detail into it. Another of the other layouts there, they were huge. There was one layout, it was nearly the length of the room.
Oh, very good. You know where we are?
Thank you. I've seen you on TV.
Yeah, we don't have Facebook.
Valley section with a bridge going across. Cool. Yeah. That's another of the profiles there. So it's the same idea. Yeah. But it means that it'll link up the single track, so you can have
This next segment here, this is N scale. The chap that was he was exhibiting a DCC system he actually made himself. Running off his iPad, some carousel and atomics.
Oh, yeah.
This is also a nice layout. I was talking to this chap for a while.
Oh, definitely not. No, because they're.
He said to me it was a COVID project. He built it over during COVID. All his own work. Very impressive.
Then he came here,
Lilliput, and there was a concert scene he put in there. Basically a huge diorama, he said to me. Shot there at the new Dart, I believe. Some unpainted examples of it. Lots of items on sale from various sellers. I had a good snoop around while I was there. I was caught between a Daypol locomotive and a Murphy's model locomotive. I was talking to the chap from Irish Railway Models, and that Hunslet you see there, there's two examples he had there. That's coming out next year. Looks really nice. The coaching stock. And they're going to do another run of the Irish Railways A class.
One. Yeah, back to you, yeah. Joining really funny bars and stuff and things like that. So lads, when are you going to figure out and do the 071?
Going to feature in the next video on Irish diesel locomotives of various types. And interested. Some older items on show as well for sale.
But he's very expensive. 190.
Yeah.
Do you want me to mind your book?
This was an N-scale layout. It was absolutely massive. Scenic Naples Paradise N-scale. Irish film layout, of course. This locomotive up here was absolutely massive. It must have weighed a ton. I think it could haul a person.
Separate.
And the configuration was unusual.
So we want that one to bring us straight through, because we're going to go
Past
out
the station.
and bring in the phones. So that needs,
Ulster based.
which it is. That one's wrong. We're switching that one. So that'll let us get out up here. Starting to bring it to the
Really like the setup of the track work here. It was really cool, that junction area. Very nicely done, very nicely done there design. This European themed layout was only about less than 2 feet wide. It was so long I couldn't get the layout in one shot. It was at least 20 feet long and it swept around the corner. You see it now. Very cool. So I can show you what you can do if you have long rooms. You only need about 2 feet to be shown. Very, very cool this was. This layout here, based on the bridge at Drogheda. It's a really, really big bridge, this one. Very, very cool. Massive fiddle yard on the other side of the board there as well. Bit of work in that. Very, very cool, huh?
You'll be able to see it perfectly coming over.
Back to one of those the previous European layers. I was so impressed by it. It was very simple, and some of the rolling stock was really cool as well. And this local train, and then takes off again and goes over this low bridge. She did pretty well. Very simple, but just very effective. Some of the layouts, as I say, they were really small. They were only like 2 feet by 4 feet. They packed a lot of detail. It just shows you what you can do in a really small space. And this next layout coming up now. Let's see. It was based on the Battle of the Somme. It's on 2 different levels. I think this was really well done. It was very hard to get all the details in shoot and all. Pre-training running on this. Automated battlefield scene and kind of a camp scene where soldiers march around with military vehicles. I'm really impressed by this one too. It's very, very cool. This next layout here was very impressive, to say the least. I think this was Dundalk. The buildings and just the sheer scale of this one was really, really interesting. There were so many points of interest on this. I was trying to get as much footage of it as possible. There were so many different sidings, so many different buildings. You had 2 main line trains running through the scene. And a massive big fiddling yard on the other side. There's more footage of this later on in the video. This was very impressive. All the different areas. This layout was N scale. As you can see, the Dublin went back to Dundalk. This is in double O gauge. Some really impressive buildings on this now. I wonder how much of this was scratch built as well. All the groundwork looked really well. Yeah, it was really, really cool. I just love all the workshop areas there. and various sidings running off everywhere. Very, very cool indeed.
So amazing.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. No, well, this I'm talking about. No. Not that.
They're coming.
To Dundalk a third time to try and get some close-ups. You can see the traverser there with the locomotive on it. Inside some of the workshops. There's some track work that comes up now, and it's it's not like an angled crossover, it's a straight crossover. I've never seen that. Maybe on an American layout. You'll see it now in a second. Massive scale this was. I don't think the video is going to do it justice. It was it was at least a good 20 feet long or more, this layout. Had everything in it as well. All kinds of structures, turntables, buildings, cranes. Very, very nicely done. You see the track work here in a second. Traverser there. And here was this crossover. It was directly across. It was a nice feature actually. I've never seen this done. Maybe on an American layout. It was a really, really cool feature. These looked like 3D printed kits. And they looked really, really cool when you were looking at them. There's some really intricately made items there. O-Gauge was represented as well. This was really cool. It's really cool to see O-Gauge. And they had steam and diesel in this one. Okay, so very good. See some O-Gauge in real life. The scale of it compared to technology.
It responds really quick.
Back to the Drogheda layout, just to take some footage of the fiddle yard and bridge at Drogheda there. This is really, really cool. There was a train just happened to be pulling around the corner and going over the bridge at the same time as we shoot on it. I went back to a few layouts to take some extra footage. I was really impressed by that water tower there and the track work further down here. It just looked really, really good. Tracks going everywhere. And the station here, it was like a covered-in station. The chap operating was having a bit of a time with that locomotive. But got there in the end. Back to that Ulster themed layout as well. The key area there was really impressive. A lot of work in that. And this was a really long layout as well. Swept around the quay past that station that we just saw. And then further into a countryside. It was really, really nice. I'd say there was a lot of scratch built work here. Very, very cool. I believe this is Kildare, and actually the station, you'll see it coming up there. That was really nice. It was kind of a works yard there. Scenery here, really interesting engine depot there. You can see the station there. That was really nice actually. Really open, open scene here. Really well done.
Okay, you can go.
This next layout coming up is Dunleary, and probably based in the 1980s. You see the Dublin area rapid transit trains going through, or also known as the Dart. Actually, the station building itself there, that is actually quite nicely done. I think I've seen this layout before. This layout here was another O-gauge layout. It was a motive power depot. A few level at the back there going up to kind of Cohen stage. Just to see the scale of O-gauge. It's so incredible. These buildings were huge because they were O-gauge. Everything was real dirty and grimy. And everyone was really impressed by it because it just looked so real. Very, very cool. Class area down walking through the depot. Very cool.
Well, they were cost by the military.
That's right, yeah. That's available in that gauge. But I don't know if they're available in the road. Yeah. Is it? And it's the lovely green military livery. Yeah, the olive green, yeah, it's lovely, yeah. They were nice.
So, I'm thinking of getting one and then for the little shanty, you know.
Jerry, have I got a road there, yeah? And just my signal, change my signal there, please. Yeah, the signal's Right. You know, right. If you want to leave your name and address
Another Irish themed layout. There was a track maintenance vehicle there. Fortunately, while I was shooting the footage, one of the operators started sending it off. Something very different in the layout. Very cool piece of layout stuff to have in there. This layout wasn't very big at all. It was quite small, but they put quite a bit of detail.
No, they're sea rails.
Really cool,
Yeah. They're actually, they're on the Dundalk chassis.
Chassis, what you use there?
That's my chassis and my body's there.
Yeah.
And there as well.
Would your body fit with that one?
Yeah, because I designed all them first. Yeah, that one chassis. Yeah. The spray on. All bodies.
This layout here actually was built by a chap that I was talking to him. It all had Era 1 locomotives and rolling stock in it. It's a big castle. This is really nice, and I'll show you some footage now. It's coming up. I think all the items he owned, they're all early type locomotives. It was like being at the Rainhill Trails. You had Lion, you had Tiger, you had Rocket. Very simple scenery, but really cool. Here's some of the items here. Just lovely rolling stock. Really old type American steam. I think these are older type European and British locomotives. Really were so small, it was very hard to shoot these. So I went back and got some better close-ups of them. It was like being at the Rainhill Trail. It was really cool.
Who's handing out the lollipops? An awful lot of children go around with lollipops. Oh, you need a nice bit of sticky.
This was a static model of the Ballybunion. It's a single rail. The no gauge is its own. Really cool to see it. Very unusual locomotive.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's difficult enough to work in that, right? But the best thing you can do is see with cardboard. Is draw your frame in cardboard and then put in wee triangles in the corners to support it, and then you can either put, because you can buy the paper wrap or you can buy plastic, right? But if you watch what these guys do, you can do that with foam board too, right? But if you watch how they do it, they will show you. It's not that you'll copy everything, but I'll tell you what you'll do, you'll get tips.
Yeah.
And that's really what you need. You just need tips, and it's just a case.
They're my tips.
Oh, trust me, they'll get you over the sleep. So like I took one off, you know, senior supplies?
Yes.
So I took pictures of these ones, like, and I can say, oh, why did they do that? Because, sure, that's such
Just coming up here now. There was a Canadian layout.
But like they're probably starting to come up now. Before like it was always
Big layout as well.
but they
Swept station.
Not double O, are they? Or what? It's double O.
double out, yeah.
It is double O.
Yeah, we've been hit there as well. It's double A and working on that. I don't know which one.
H-O. Is it much the same size as?
They're slightly small. Slightly.
Really small.
But you wouldn't know if you were to put the two together. You would know the difference in the length. When you get them, they all look the same. You know what I mean? But then when you put the two of them together, you think, oh, slightly smaller. There's a risk of it. It's a different taste.
Are the tracks the same?
The tracks are narrower.
The tracks are narrow.
Slightly narrower, yeah. But there's the track there. Now, that track will take both, right? They had Irish workers, and all that, they were all very good. And they sent them there. Irish writers.
Yeah. They'd love to build a railway with Irish stuff and US, but they're different gauges, you're saying, so it wouldn't work really good.
We're to the point. Yeah. There is a slight difference. Very slight. When they're good reels and they're good trucks, it's there.
This layout coming up here, European themed layout. This guy had built the entire layout in 5 months, just spending 2 or 3 hours a day. This was really cool. I really enjoyed this layout. Some of the European stuff. And he said there was over 100 figures, people in the station and on the layout. Very, very cool. Just like I got a ground view shot of that station and all the canopies with the lighting and all the station details. Very, very cool. The track work here at the junction, it just looked really impressive as well. I went back to a few of the layouts as well, just to shoot some extra footage. There was so much to see. I was missing points of interest. This was the old gauge layout. It was a class 20. A bit of a derailment here.
Oh yeah, looking forward to a good one. When I get time. Oh yeah, how you doing?
So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. In the next video, I'm going to be doing a feature on Irish diesel locomotives. We've already looked at the Class 071, might look at it briefly again. And while the exhibition managed to pick up another Irish locomotive, you can see it there, CIE, in the box there. I'm not going to show you because I want to show it in the next video. Until then, everyone take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.